All right, making this video, Gideon, excuse me. Anyways, asked me about dip it stuff. I have a love-hate relationship with that stuff. It works, it's expensive, and it doesn't really work the way you think it does. Several of these have been in the fire and I restored them. This has got 3 coats on it. Same with these. This is a Crescent, an old Crescent alloy, duckbill. They're all in good shape, and these are a little stiff. There's another Utica. This has got 3 coats on. I don't know if I've got any in here. Yeah, this one's got 2 coats on it. The thing I don't like about the dip it stuff, this is a client actually, you have to start with your longest pliers first. And the reason I say that is when you stick it, you can't stick the whole plier in the container. Most pliers won't fit. You got to stick one in there at a time, dip the other side in there, and you got to do it slowly, just like the directions say. This stuff adheres quickly, and it seals really good. It holds. The thing I don't like about it, number one, it collects dirt quick. It's not like, I don't know the material Channel Lock uses on theirs, but this stuff is awesome. This stuff, so easy to clean, it's great. But you can't get this stuff. The dip it stuff, as you use it, the amount in the container drops. You don't have the same amount, so you have to buy 2 cans of dip it, and as you use, you have to pour more back in the same container you're using. Start with longer ones, and you'll wind up, as you're doing this, you'll go down, your materials start dropping. The materials start dropping in the container, and you won't get the same amount. I gotta explain, I don't know if I'm explaining this right. As you're using the material out of the can, it adheres to the plier, you have less in the can. So the next pair of pliers, if you had 2 pliers this same length, you wouldn't get the same amount of material up here because you've used it. So you have to add more to that container to get the same depth. And the more you dip it, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can see as the can dropped, the amount of material, that line was there the first time. The second time it dropped about a little over 1/4 inch. That's how much material will stick, and it drops continuously as you keep going in the dip it container. That's why I say make sure you start with your longer ones first and then go to your next shorter one and keep going down because as you use your material, you'll drop, it goes down. Also, after you open that material, you got to use it. It doesn't last very long at all it dries up. After a couple days, you have to add, I believe, Tulane, I can't pronounce that, solvent, and then stir it. It holds up okay. It gets dirty and it doesn't clean very well. I clean my tools, I keep them clean. Tools make me money or save me money, so I keep them. And I probably have too many pliers, especially needle nose, but I've got to the point now where I just clean the handles and leave them like this Crest alloy, this old Crescent. It doesn't bother me. I do have you know, some long way, like this snap-on. You don't use these very often, but it's handy to have. I have a tool pretty much for every job. The same way with these nippers. I like the old style nippers that have the grip on it. Really don't need the coating. The only ones I don't like, I don't know if I have one in here. I don't think I do. Sorry. This is an old style pair of pliers. It's Oxwall Tool Company. It's made in German occupied during World War or after World War II. I like the handle, and I just painted this. Just because, I don't know, just because I wanted to. There's no reason. I thought about buying that Dip It, but I really, for the money, for me, it's not worth it. I'd rather just clean the handles up. This is a Boker. This is an old Boker pair. I just shined them up, cleaned them up, and I like the feel. When they're nice and smooth and clean, even if they got nicks or something on them, I'll file the nicks off and just make it smooth, just so it handles well. I do have some electrician. I've got some insulated ones. These are a pair of Doyle's. I bought these brand new after the fire, so I like them. You know, you can run across some old used ones. I don't even know the brand on this. I polished the brand off of it, but the angle cut, I like them. I just like the way those are angled. But the Dip It stuff, I do have a lot of Dip It. You know, this is a channel lock pair. The still moves pretty free. You can see there's a little rust. I still can't, it comes back. After it's been in the fire, it gets wet. But the cleaning, it doesn't clean easily. If I would have done this again the first time, if I do it again, I just polish the handle. I just make it nice and smooth and clean. Now that I've done the Dip It stuff, I won't do it again. It just, like the plastic coat and on the Kleins, and I think Channel Lock used to make coats for their pliers, and they may still. I remember seeing a video sometimes, somebody said they found some new old stock and they put it on theirs, replacement. This stuff from the factories is awesome. It's nice and smooth. It's got good grip to it. I like the texture and the feel. Something I don't like, and Sears sold a lot of. It's a black. It's a rubber material. I don't like the texture of it. It's I don't know. It's just it doesn't feel good. I'd rather have the smooth feel. I guess it just depends on the individual. I don't like that. It's got a textured feel. The same way with this. These are cheapies. There again, I bought these after the fire. Had to have some quickly, but they still work. I just don't like the feel of them. I don't use them very often. It's like this one. These had the coats on it. I just left them off. I don't care. Don't use these very often, but I do have them for wire strippers. Tell you the truth, wire strippers, I use these. I've got 2 or 3 of these at work. They're Pittsburgh. I use the heck out of these. These are my go-to. I know I got a snap-on in here somewhere. I did. Maybe I took that one to work. That's KD. But the plastic coat, if you use it, buy 2 cans or 3. If you got enough pliers, you're going to use them, because as you use it, you lose material out of the can, and every time you dip it in there, it drops down. You have to add more to that can. I think I got some more over here. Yeah, I got some more here. I plastic coated these diamond, and I don't like the way it turned out on these, and this is 3 coats. You really need 4 or 5 coats to make it feel like a factory finish. The same way that this one, this is only 1 coat. And I stopped here because I got frustrated because I was going to have, if you see this, I believe this is Channel Lock brand, but the coating was another, I don't know, 3/16 of an inch. It's just, it would take so much to coat this and it's not worth it. I could find a good used pair for what it's going to cost me to put the plastic coat on it. These, same way like these, this is 3 coats. It turned out okay, but you know, for a cheap, probably no name brand pair of pliers, I don't think it was worth buying the plastic coat for. I did it. I won't do it again. I mean, some of you guys might like it. I'm glad if you do. And that's another thing. If you see, you can't, when it drips off, you can't clean that off. It doesn't look good when you try. So if you try to cut that off and kind of buff it or sand it, it doesn't work like you think it does. There's another plastic coat, and you can see I've got 2 coats. First coat went up high, the second coat, like I said, as you use it, it goes away. I believe these these 337 Channel Locks. You know, this is an old, I don't even remember what brand this was. I rubbed the brand off. This is old, but this is the original coating. It's real hard. It's smooth. I like it. I just like the original from the factory. It's not, if plastic coat ever comes out with a way of different material to make it harder like this, where it's more smoother and easier to clean, I'd appreciate it. But you know, this is the old school Knipex, whatever you want to call them. And it's hard, like a hard plastic. Easy to clean, it's smooth, I like it, but anyways, I thought, I think I coated some of, yeah, I coated these. Let's see, get up here. Got another cameras. But I did coat some of these long reach, and yeah, two of these long reach. And I use these a lot, and you can see they don't clean up. They don't stay. Anyways, to you guys it may not matter. Dillon, you might like it. I will tell you though, if you buy 1 can, you're not going to be happy. You're going to need 2 cans. Because the first time, dip your long one in there. Every time you dip it in there, you'll have less product in the can, and you won't have the same reach. And you can't dip both handles at the same time. You got to dip one handle at a time. That's just the way it is. Anyways, I hope that answers your question. Like I said, I've used it. It's okay. Some of you guys might like it, might appreciate it. I wasn't very happy with it. It stains, it doesn't clean. You got to be careful using carburetor cleaner and stuff. It softens it up. You know, I can use carburetor cleaner on these. It doesn't hurt a bit. This old Channel Lock style, this blue stuff. Same way with the Klein pliers, Tat tools. This is a Japanese brand or Korean brand. Anyways, the same way. It's good hard plastic coating and easy to clean. Where the cleanliness on these, and some of you guys may think that I'm overboard on cleaning, but I'm sorry. If you're working on a piece of equipment or something, especially high-end electronics, or for that matter, someone's vehicle, you don't want to, you know, grab hold of something, have grease on it, and then transfer the grease to a piece of equipment, especially some of your high-end electronics, it doesn't like grease or dirt. So I try to keep my tools as clean as possible. And one, I don't mind getting my hands dirty, but I want to clean them. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. I'm kind of rambling. All right, well, that's it for that, Dillon. I hope that helps. If it does, fine. If not, well, I just made a sucky video. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good day.